Oh, hallelujah.
Just call me Johnny Cochran, because I can always get you off without a problem. Go off like a shotgun. Scream bloody murder, I don't care if the cops come. There might be a hot one, I'm not getting locked up. I'm sure that she'll want some. When she sees what I got done, then she'll get knocked up and I'll play possum. This place is my cocoon, I'm detached, sky-clad under the full moon. I rehatch, emerge new, I'm a free man. Delete past full union of myself without my complete plans. Nod from my higher self down upon my little precious meek man. Sayonara, saya vista.
You stop drinking? I believe that like a skunk stops stinking. Every possum eventually stops sleeping when the threat disappears and they hop up on their feet and hightail. Now, how about a nice foamy India pine ale?
It's so hard to talk when you're choking on your heart. Just can't get it out when it's so broken apart. You can't see where you're going when you're alone in the dark with the salt water pouring and the storm won't depart. To stop drinking won't kill the demon, it may lay dormant. But how do I freaking face it and defeat it? My demon is the rejection of the Jesus. My name is Judas and I'm not particularly squeamish. So, Roanoke, Croatian. Make no mistake, there's a cycle to be broken here, an epic saga to be settled. I scurry around and seal the cracks where negative spirits seem to escape from. There's a Stephen King story in the valley teeming with ghosts and witches and chronological coincidences and people so hopped up on speed that it's scary. Police feeding on the dead like a circle of vultures, hovering over the stench, wings spread like a royal flush, virtual flesh carnival, a circus at the orphanage, a carnal feast of cannibalistic Catholic priest. There's more carnage in the streets than cars. Citrus sweet sin slicks the sidewalks like black ice. Innocent children slip on the guilt of ancestral karma. Fall and split their melons, pumpkin seeds splat, spill, flow forth, crack open egg yolk, Sodom and Gomorrah, Babylon and New Orleans, Roanoke, Atlantis and Lemuria, Croatia. All that's left of Aztec cities is a word inscribed on the wall of a temple, the same word found etched into a tree on Easter Island, a clue to the disappearance of the first American settlers.
What's a Roanoke? Five-star general of journalism pushes forward after native insurgents capture the cameraman. Now he searches for vengeance in the name of the German gentleman and the refuse of established Jewish refugee settlements. The day that one man gave a damn for another man that wasn't the same as him. He never came in without a game plan, and he always played to win. Always shakes hands with a suicide bomber before the whistle blows, giving his opponents the chance to use the advantage to lose by a penalty rather than be humiliated in a fair fight with Atlas to the victor go the spoils. He'll use you like the famous adage, another villain foiled. The system failed these brainless addicts and transform them into nameless inmates. No one cares what happens to a murderer or rapist. Nobody wants to bury the hatchet except square in each other's faces. How sweet. baby. Come up here. Come up here with your father. Come here, get an alligator. I got an alligator, look. Here. That's for you, baby. It's not a dog toy anymore. Arriba, arriba. The Lady of Living Light casts a long, resplendent shadow tail. Sparks sprinkle aglow the dark deepness below. She's dazzling like dewdrops, lucid under moonbeams. She slides down the sky and skips along the treetops. Her followers drink double shots of scorpion venom before commencing a ritual with esoteric mantras and permanent body art. Tribal designs and symbols invoke her peppermint showers to put the fire out. Flower petals scatter about the circle. Flood warnings at my house burning. Desire sizzle under the water spout. Aim your garden hose at the heart. Her touch results in spontaneous human combustion. Her lips move like tectonic plates. Volcanic kisses give explosive eruptions. Brace yourself for the earthquake, a frigid swelter. That girl in minuscule amounts displays such vivid imagery that it grants me accurate visual accounts. Body parts transport me to parts unknown. Without her beaming lighthouse, I'm alone in the dark. Her glowing face is warm as home. Why did I venture so far away? I'd gladly give up all my treasure in exchange for any moment missed. This time, I'm here to stay. Shadowy clarity. Barbie gets sassy, saddled on my little pony, while the kids are watching Lassie eating cheesy macaroni. It's playtime for grown-ups. So turn around, freeze, and put your hands up at the adult Toys R Us. They got all the whips and handcuffs. Hide and go seek. I disappear in her blouse. Count and don't peek. We play Doctor in House. Simon says, close your eyes, open your mouth, and grab your ankle. Swallow your medicine right, or else Daddy's gonna spank you. Love is a funny joke that I tell word for word at every party. It's always good for a laugh after last call at the bar with me or at me, it doesn't matter. A little humor's good medicine. Whisper it in some stranger's ear, and you're sure to have a friend for the evening, ready to retort with amorous feelings. One good prank deserves another dirty redneck joke to snort out. A cruel and sadistic activity to engage in. Squealing pork, a lover's quarrel. I beg on my knees to borrow a taste of her peach. I use the word please and always pay her back tomorrow. April's Fool's, Valentine's, Halloween. Romantic comedy. In the eye of the beholder, see the beauty in everything. Silently revel in the splendor, vibrantly marvel sentiently at the virtual Michelangelo centerpiece. God is the greatest artist. Peel back layers of sediments to find the early paintings impoverished. We live on recycled canvas. Ancient civilizations vanish, blanketed white for reconstruction. Modern man seeks to repair the damage, excavate and make connections. Picasso puzzled Da Vinci, decoded technology advances until exceeding limitation. Then God hikes property taxes
with extreme discrimination. Salvador didn't dilly-dally, sending eviction notices on tidal waves to all the cluttered, unkempt tenants, so that someday archaeologists might discover New York City's frozen remnants, framed like a Rembrandt. It's in the eye of the beholder, see the beauty in everything, silently revel in the splendor, or vibrantly marvel sentiently at the virtual Michelangelo centerpiece. God is the greatest artist. Peel back layers of sediments to find early paintings impoverished. We live on recycled canvas. Ancient civilizations vanished, blanketed white for reconstruction. Modern man seeks to repair the damage, excavate and make connections. Picasso puzzled, Da Vinci decoded. Technology advances until exceeding limitation. Then God raises property taxes with extreme discrimination. Salvador didn't dilly-dally. God sending eviction notices on tidal waves to all the cluttered, unkempt tenants, so that someday archaeologists might rediscover New York City's frozen remnants, framed as a Rembrandt, recycled canvas, summoner's lament. Haley's comet hath returned as promised and crashed into Mr. Sinister's laboratory. Rachel riseth anew in gray jeans and green bonnet. Oh, nothing better succeeds at the writhing of one's skin. She's a painful thing to lay gaze upon. A blinded priest would gladly pay for the sin. People sink whilst her hover glide step passes by, looking finally at their drinks and say a final goodbye to all their sarcastic pride. They'll say she floated on fiery wings, but the sun was shining in their eyes. They're later reliably thinking so. The scientist rubbed his rubber-gloved hands together and thought, oh, what ends I could finally meet. If only this creature would obey its master, the rest of the universe is mine to keep. But that was his mistake. She commanded that he fall at her feet. The phoenix takes shape, and Kali's tongue protrudes from rows of fanged teeth.
Excuse me, madam.
Canciones del corazón, desde el corazón.
Elaborate ivy designs spiral around Johanna's arm. She steps inside my mud hut, all dressed in henna. My carrot-tressed Pocahontas still dizzy from all the drumming and dancing. Her grass skirt was whipping around like a palm tree in a hurricane, and the whole entire tribe was loving and laughing. I motioned her to join me for meat, and we share a very mellow pipe of mad grass, the chief's only princess, and me at Mardi Gras. Yellow from the glow of a bowl, burning the oil of sassafras. Unravel her body on the bare skin, slowly pushing and rolling, rubbing up her back rising as she breathes, skiing through her mountain slopes, muscles stretch as far as I can see. Stop to plunge my gaping mouth asunder, roll my tongue around the dip and slurp up her oasis, catching every drop that runs over. Dry up all the irrigation ditches, recede the waves from the beach. My thirst is boundless, and her fruits are plump and plentiful and sweet. Beautiful scent, it's hard to pull us apart when my teeth are buried in so deep. It's on the tip of my tongue. I'm on the bottom stair to her doorstep. I'm 3/4 of an inch in love. One tiny taste is all it takes to finally awaken the nostalgia. Can't let the time waste. We've got places to go and things to do, such sights to see, just me and you. But I choke on the words when I look in your eyes. I forget what I was saying when you catch me by surprise. My heart is a well-oiled machine. It runs just as good, if not better, on rugged terrain in the nastiest weather. Premium grade blood type, my vehicle needs no snow tires, plus the cigarette lighter adapter plugs and everything from PlayStations to blow dryers. High mileage love life. We've raced laps with Mercedes and lowriders. I'm just the driver and owner. My street car has its own desires. Lotus flower bumper stickers. You're just a hitchhiking passenger, and I don't mind you sitting in the back if I make you feel irregular. After all, I'm a stranger on a lonely, desperate road, and I found you broken down. Now I'm only trying to take you home. At a crossroads in autumn equinox, we set up dominoes on ley lines that run through Derek's truck, stopping Trey's outhouse at the same time. Shortcut trade routes, open shop for strawberry shortcake and peanut butter ice cream. Wandering the Astral Expressway, law-abiding early arrival on court dates, guilty of the crime of the century. Downloading free music is more taboo than child pornography, charged with internet piracy. We buried songs on abandoned islands under crisscrossing palm trees, plunder paradise under the radar, pollute only in the mainstream. Respect the fisherman in the time stream, sailing uncharted waters. We carry charms and say our prayers. The gods insist that all correspondences be sang out in rhyme scheme, ballpoint, talisman, divine communication. Every time we write things, be careful what you wish for. Be truthful or be struck dead by lightning. I rise and look the sun, or sense Amelia smoke. I get the shower to run with music and natural soap. I open up the window and I sing to the birds something mellow. Somehow I'm finally getting everything I deserve today, and I'm grateful for the sun on my skin. I'm alive, I've been patient, I've been free to come in this whole time. Little did I know I've been busy escaping from the place I want to go. That same dream I've been chasing found its way to my doorstep. We talk on the front porch. Just had the floor swept, just got the blunt torch, just got the lawn mown, just when the cat fixed, just when it's all gone, I get back my taxes. Poetry is in motion. Everything in nature is precisely patterned. Every wave on the ocean is in position perfectly balanced. Toss a pebble. See the symbols when the seagulls scatter. See the awesome potential to pretend that nothing even really matters when you acknowledge her existence. The goddess doesn't feel flattered, but when you go about your business, you start to wonder if your destiny isn't diagrammed in her daily planner. You leaf through her diary only to find the dialect indecipherable, all except the words nothing is guaranteed, except for that one thing most undesirable. Then you remember that death is beautiful, that it's the reason for religion, because nobody wants to attend their own funeral. At that time, they'd rather be in heaven, I bet ya. Is a well-oiled machine. My friend is searching for a place to call her own and stay. I hope she finds what she's looking for. My friend is serving drinks to whomever will pay. My friend is looking for a spot for her to set up shop. I hope she finds what she's looking for. Cabin in the woods or a trailer on a lot. My friend wants a life where she can do as she likes. I hope she finds what she's looking for. She don't accept rides in cars. She'd rather take a horse or bike. My friend needs a lover with plenty of time to spend. I hope she finds what she's looking for. Look on the bright side. In dark times, close my eyes and take a deep breath, deeper than a shark bite. Sometimes it's good to take a recess. subtly. But every day is guaranteed stress. Practice escaping to higher levels of elevation. Everyone's daily schedule should have some room for meditation. Massages from lesbians, it's natural medication. She's a practicing thespian, acting out my depravity with relaxation. Ladies, relieve tension. This has been another intermission. Please feel free to get up and go to the bathroom. Be at your leisure. It's there for your pleasure. 7 ways to keep from getting rich. You ready? If I did not smoke so much, I'd be rich. Surrounded by the ladies with expensive drinks on some secluded beach. But if I did not drink so much, I'd be rich. I'd take a limo to the brook just to read a comic book in peace. Now if I did not read so much, I'd be rich. I'd be playing video games every single day of the week. But if I did not play games, I'd be rich. I'd drive a car through every state and not even care if it leaked. Well, if I did not drive so much, I'd be rich. I could retire when I'm 30 and listen to music in my sleep. But if I didn't buy every CD so much, I'd be rich. I wouldn't get my hands dirty and I'd hire somebody else to sweep up this mess. Preferably the editor-in-chief.
Smoking on the patch now.
Your love is like nicotine, detrimental to my health, yet I need another hit desperately. Will never be enough. I want you after every meal. Need you as soon as I wake up. Even more so at night when I'm drinking. I ache for you. I'm addicted to poisonous medication. Every time I fill my lungs with smoke, it hurts a little more, but I'll probably keep doing it till I'm broken. Just like every time I fill my heart with love, it hurts a little more, but I'll do it again and again, all while I'm smoking. Maybe I'm subconsciously suicidal. The hatred creature inside me is stoking my funeral pyre. Well, I've been in love with you ever since that first dragged me down into the quagmire. I had to have you all to myself, knocked out, drag out, fight for the title. To hold your hand, the furnace is hungry. Hold you in my trembling fingertips, I hesitate, then lay you up anyway. Put you back between my lips where you belong, my darling. Constrictor slithers through the jungle in silence, crushing unsuspecting victims, sleeping snugly, squeezing so slowly that it's hardly considered an act of violence. 70-foot snakeskin evidence left shamelessly tangled around the fresh mangled corpse, laying blatantly in its place of security. Steaming stomach acids blanketing everything, melting the crime scene into obscurity. Big yellow moon over town, peering down through the fog at all the lovers who've gathered under her glory. I hope her gaze skips over my ruined body, longing for a woman's affections, a lady I'd abandon when she didn't meet my standards to perfection. The mood is glowing like a lantern, floating through the dark wilderness, embers burning while it's snowing. I walk in the shadows, away from the warmth and privileges of the flesh. Faithful servants beg to be of aidful service, but there's only one sane person crazy enough for me to love completely. The other daisies deserve it too, but they all just make me nervous. I want for the goddess woman to come back and keep telepathic messages through so many feet of dirt beneath me. I'm serenading earthworms. They crawl to the surface to meet me and are mortified to see such a creature betraying his bestiality by whimpering and weeping, sniveling and pouting. They agreed to help me dig up the remains of my sleeping